Good morning everybody, and welcome to Bempton Cliffs. I'm down here this morning to do some nice puffin pictures, or some puffin pictures with a bit of luck, and conditions are looking really nice. It's just turned 6 o'clock this morning. We've got a nice cloudy morning. We've got a little bit of wind on there, so I'm just going to shield you from the wind, and so it's looking pretty good there. So I think I'm going to be trying to do some stuff with my favourite lens, which is this one here for birds, and this is the 180 to 600, so we'll be putting that through its paces. We'll do a little bit of video footage, and then we'll do some stills and try and get it actually on the move. I'll put my seamove on the camera, and then you can actually see what I'm looking at through the lens when I'm shooting as well. So I think without further ado, let's get cracked on and let's head up to the first platform. Right, I'm up here just next to Bartlett Nab, which is just over there at the moment. I was at the bottom part of the actual platform, and there's a nice little puffin down there. I'll put that up as we're speaking there, let you have a look at that one there. And then in the far distance there was a couple of other puffins sat there, really nice as well. Again, I'll put that up and let you have a quick look at it. While I was doing that as well, there's a couple of herring gull chicks just at the bottom of it. So I've come over onto this side, kind of hoping to shoot down this way here from the nab, and there's no puffins here at the moment. The other day there was a few down this area, which was quite nice, but so far I've seen a couple down there and that's it. So I think what we may do, we may pop up to Jubilee corner and then see if there's anything up there as well. So if there's nothing up there, we'll probably come back down here and then concentrate on this area and see how it goes. And you may see that while I'm walking down here, I've actually got the lens pointing downwards, because the other day I was down here and I actually got dropped on by a few of the gannets and copped the front of the lens. So keep the lens pointing downwards, you never know. Okay, I've just come up onto the top level of Jubilee corner because it's quite busy down there. We've got photographers down on the lower level, but we will pop down there in a minute. I've been down there already. I've done a little bit of video footage of a puffin in a hole down there with a couple of razor bills in front, so I'll show you that as I'm talking there. Which looked quite nice there. And then shortly after, a gannet came in, and then they all just disappeared, and the puffin's now going into the back of the hole. So we'll pop back down there again in a minute and we'll see if we can get some more footage of that as it goes. But I've actually put my camera onto the tripod and I'm just photographing this little tower out here with the gannet and his chick on there. So again, I'm just going to put it into record now and let you have a quick look at it. And we're now recording that there, so that again I'll put that up in the background and let you have a quick look as I'm talking there. So there's a really nice shot there of the gannet cleaning itself there, the chick just laid down. That's me fully extended and right into 600mm on the lens there. So if I come back, you can see me right back at 180 down here, and then this is the full 600 there. So this is as good as it gets with this lens, really. This is the time when I could really do with like an 800 or a teleconverter, but it's all right. It's nice for it's certainly nice to put the gannet on the right hand side and then put me on the top left hand side when we're doing the piece to camera. But yeah, very nice footage there. We're going to come down again. Let's have a look down here and see if we can find a few more gannets down there, more chicks, you can see them there, and then more chicks again down there. So there's quite a few gannets and chicks down this area, so they're getting close to being ready to go. We saw some puffins the other day, puffins, and they've already gone now, so we're getting to the end of the season now. I think we've probably only got about 2 or 3 weeks left in this now, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. We've got some nice footage of birds. We've got some nice gannet stuff. We've got some nice little kittiwakes and his chick just down there. I've just done a bit of video footage of that there. Again, I'll put that up and let you have a quick look at it as I'm talking on that one. And we've got some nice razorbill footage as well, and guillemots, and we're doing quite well this year. We've got some really nice pictures of chicks and all that type of stuff. So let's have a look at this here, see if there's anything else happening. So I'm going to come out of there now. I may try and do a bit of aerial stuff, so I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and then we're going to go on to stills and see if I can catch a couple of gannets in the air. Okay, so clicking into camera there now. So we're now in camera. So again, hat off, we're into war mode, and let's have a look at that there. So that's just looking on there for a test on that little chick there. There we go. I'm still rolling that nicely. I'm just going to check my focus settings. So I'm going to click onto my information button, and let's have a look at that there. So I'm just going to check onto them. They're okay there. I'm still clicked onto birds. I might try a bit of 3D, see what happens with 3D, see if I can lock on that way. And see if we can find it there. So again, I'm just going to put the spot in the middle. I'm struggling there. That's not working. I'm going to go back into information. I'm going to go back to click onto my wide 2. Let's go for wide 1. So it's a little bit smaller area, and then hopefully that'll lock onto the gannets there. Got one there. There we go. That's a young gannet with lots and lots of black on it. So again, they just seem to be hovering around this area. There we go. Nice. Couple of shots there. And again, that's nice. Love it when they splay the tails. That's lovely. We're still rolling. And we'll stop it there for a second. So that's kind of good fun there. So we've got some nice little stuff of gannets on the move there. You'll have seen some nice pictures there. This is quite nice. Right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to pop down onto the bottom platform. There's a few people down there, but we should be okay. So we'll have a look down there. Okay, so we're now on the bottom platform here of Jubilee Corner. Once again, I've just come down here and we got a puffin, but I just missed it. I managed to get a couple of stills. I'll put the pictures up as we're talking now. So yeah, I managed to get a couple of stills, but this time last year, I photographed a gannet on that same ledge. The actual gannet caught the puffin and then let it go basically, and it was in all the local media on that one there. So I don't know if there's any puffins in there at the moment. We're not quite sure. I'm just going to bring you into camera and let you have a quick look what I'm looking at. So it's going to click into here, bring it live. We're now in camera. So that's the area there. And again, you can see it there. There's a hole there, but there's nothing in it at the moment. But I think there might be a puffin in the back of that corner down there. And as I say, the puffins have been in there, but as I say, they keep getting chased off by the other birds. Right, we've got a funny wind here today. The wind is going here we go, puffin just above it now. So hopefully I'm waiting for it to drop down. It's actually above. Let me lift it up. There it is. Got it. Oh, we just lost you. Bring you back in again. And we're back in action again. Are we back in action? Okay, we're back in action there. So you can see the puffin there. It's just sat above the actual hole there now. I'm sure it's going to drop down in a second. Let me just see if I'm fully zoomed in. I am at 600 mils. So if you're not quite sure the distance to photograph these birds here, this is what a 600 mil will give you. So perfect for an 800 mil lens or a 1000 mil lens to get nice and close there. And I think that's the puffin gone again. So we had a brief glimpse of it, but we've seen the puffin. Right, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the camera off and I'm going to do some aerial stuff now. I'm going to get some pictures of gannets on the move as well, just to have a bit of action for you as well. So let's have this off quickly. Okay, so what I've done, I've just turned around and I can see lots of nice gannets hovering in the wind this way. So this is the way to shoot, but we're shooting into the sun, so it'll be a bit more tricky, so we're going to have to slightly overexposed. Let's bring you into camera and let you have a quick look what I'm doing. Okay, and we're on there. So I've got my focus sorted. I've got a gannet hovering there. Looking onto that. There you go. And again. And I'm on high shutter speed on this camera, which is about 20 frames a second. And I tend to work in small burst modes of literally 3 or 4 pictures at a time. And it's just a case of finding the gannets. What I'm going to have to do is overexpose. So I'm going to use my exposure composition and push it above by plus 7, I think. And then I can get the detailing. There you go. As you can see. Got it, and we're just going to wait for another one hovering nicely there. And again, this one's looking quite good there, locking on there. That's nice. Got it, and again, and again, and again, and maybe one of them would be good. So that's that one done. Let's wait for another one. I tend to do about half a dozen of these, and we'll move on and do something different. That's nice. It's all about just trying to get the shape, getting a nice shape of them coming in there. I love it when they put the feet right out and then they put the tail feathers right up. That's nice. They're hovering. Oh, I thought I would grab that one. And again, it's coming down there. Look at that. And again, I'm sure there's a gannet nipping at them as they're coming down there. If you look out to sea there, it's a nice little shot of the old fingers of light coming through the clouds there. Oh, that came in close. My goodness, you could almost touch that. They do come in close, don't they? I was here 2 days ago and I was stood here shooting out that way and the wind was battering us, and the bloke next to me, the gentleman next to me, got a face full of gannet poo. Oh my God, he was just absolutely splattered. By the end of the day, I was white everywhere. So that was 2 days ago, so it was a day of being pooed on by gannets. It wasn't fun. Okay, I've just locked onto a little gannet chit there. It's now recording. I'll put you in the background, you can have a look at it. So again, I'm going to move it just to the side so I can stick me in the corner. There we go. And these gannet chicks are all white and fluffy at the moment, but I believe that they go black just before they fletch, before they head off. So I think we've probably got about another 2 or 3 weeks yet before the gannets are ready to go. Right, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm probably going to head down to Bartlett Nab, and then we're going to see if we can get that puffin down there. There was a few little puffins down there, so hopefully we can get a bit of action down there. So off we go again. I'm going over this way. I've come to a little sheltered area here, which is a bit nicer, and I've just locked onto a gannet down there. You can just see it on the 2 monitors here. So the bottom one's actually my video going there, and then the top one is my Seamoo just doing a recording of a recording, just to see how that works as well. So what I've done, I've actually put a bit of footage going there. You can see it now. You can see it's locked over on the bottom down there, and there's a gannet doing this little bit there. But there's no puffins to be seen at the moment. We've got lots of lovely gannets hovering on this wind. The only downside is the wind's going the wrong way, but we'll just do what we can do. I think that's what we got to crack on. So we're here for a few hours, and we'll see how it goes from there. So let's get cracked on and let's see what we're going to find. Okay, so I'm on Bartlett Nab at the moment, and I'm just looking over to where I saw the puffins before, and I'm just looking over and I can't see any. I did see one. I turned my back and it's gone. Typical, innit? Where have you gone? I'm sure it'll be back in a minute. So what I'll do, I'll put a couple of pictures up now, just about here, and then you can see the pictures I've done just before, and in fact I'll put a bit of video up as well and let you have a quick look at that. But this is quite a nice place. So this one's Bartlett Nab, and it's the second one up on the left hand side as you come into the reserve. So it should be pretty good. I'm hoping that it's going to come in there, and then hopefully we can get some puffin action. I've got the light coming into the lens, so it should all be a bit backlight at the moment. So I'm just going to look through the camera, and then I'm going to put you into camera and let you have a quick look at what I'm looking at. And hopefully by the time I've done that, we might get some action with the puffin. So put you into camera now. We're on 800th of a second, 2000 ISO. It's getting dark, isn't it? Okay, we're rolling now. Let's have a look at that now. So again, battle stations, here we go. Yes, hopefully we're going to find some puffins. I know where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be up here. So here's the gannet. Let me move my focus spot into the middle, hit that into there with the camera, lock it onto the gannet. We've got the gannet, so we're fully zooming into the gannet. Exposure is pretty much spot on there. That's good. And then there should be some puffins just below that there. There it is, got one. There it is, got it, and we're rocking. Here we go. So it's locking onto there, get us in focus, got it. And a little puffin there, and because we've got that one, I would imagine we're going to see some more in a minute as well. Just locking onto there, a couple like that. Okay. Not sure what's going on with this focus malarkey at the moment. Let me just check my focus, go into information, come across, into there. I'm going to change over to there. I'm still on bird. That's it, and then we're on. Let's see if that's going to work. That's a bit better there. And again, I'm locked onto it there, so I can move around, and my focus still stays on the puffin. It's just going to wait for the puffin to play. There you go. And then let me zoom in. Closer. That's good. Come back out. So it's not doing too bad. I didn't get any puffins. Puffins are actually just down here, and I've got to go over on this side, and I had a look on the way back down. Just too awkward to get to because there's birds in the front and it's tucked away there. I actually was perched on the top of a fence to get high enough to look into it. But I have got one picture of the puffin. I've got one picture of the puffin there, and as I say, I'll put that up now, let you have a quick look at it there. So as I say, they look just like normal puffin, but they've actually got a dark face rather than one with a red beak, so they're all dark. And I think they're ready to go. The local people were just saying that they look like they're ready to go tonight, so they may go tonight. And we're rocking again there. So once again, I'll let you have a quick look at these. Try and get this gannet on the move. That's good. And again. And then let's have a look at the baby kittiwakes down here. There we go. Got one there. Got it. I think it's a kittiwake. That's nice. It's not a fulmer. Yeah, it's a kittiwake. There you go. Okay, have we got any guillemots down there? Hello, guillemot, that's guillemot, got it, that's a gilly. And then we've got razorbills behind. There's a razorbill. Razorbills are really nice, they're very vocal. No chicks, just the little one puffing at the moment. Right, I believe that the reason there's nobody on this platform, and we're doing very well, because normally it's absolutely rammed at this time of night, I think it's because England are playing, that's why, they're all watching the telly. So I've got the place to myself because they're all doing the football game. Righty ho, I'm just going to show you some baby guillemot, is it? Yeah. Let's have a quick look at this. I've got the resident birdman behind me there, telling me what's going on. Let's see if I can find. I'm going to put you into camera again, and we'll see if we can find these guillemot chicks, or the guillemot chick. There's not many, and I believe that they jump off. They do a crazy dive when they're ready to do their bit. Let's find it somewhere down here somewhere. There it is there. So it's behind there. There's a little baby one there. There it is. You can just see it there now. So let's get a shot of mum and dad. There we go. So you can just see it in the background there. Lock it on. Got it. And I believe that they don't go until it gets dark, so the gulls don't get it. And then they'll just jump off, being egged on by the parents. And it's quite dark again. Let's just change my ISO. Make it a little bit dark. There you go. Got it. And again. Am I still rolling? Yes, I am. That's good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back over there again, and hopefully we may have some puffins. So off we go again. Sun's down, sun's going through there. Let me have a quick look at that. I'm going to show you the sky at the moment. It's looking a bit moody over there. Are we still rolling? Let's bring it into camera. Okay, bring it into camera. Let's have a look at that there. Moody sky there, you can see it. I'm racked back out on the 180 there, but we've got a nice looking sky. Lots of rays coming through there. Gannets are looking good. That's nice. There we go, nailed that one. Puffin, got a puffin. Got it, got it. And again, I've got to hold it really still now. Try not get camera shake. So again, I better just lean on the actual platform and get some type of steadier. That's better. And we're on there now. Let's just see if we're still rolling. We're still rolling there. That's good. Locking it on there, and we've got a little puffin bobbling around there now. So that's where the gannet was before. They just seem to be shopping. There you go. Got it. So they're a little bit too far away, but you can't do much about it. This is a 600mm zoomed right in there. And you probably need a good 800mm to get in close, 900mm lens to get in there. But by the time I've zoomed into this, I'll probably get a 4K file size. I've got full frame on here, so by the time I half it, I should pretty much be able to fill the frame with the puffin there, so it shouldn't be too bad. So again, I'll turn you off for a second, and then until we find some more of them, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so we found another puffin down here, which is looking there. So again, I'm going to bring you into camera and let you have a look at it. So I'm going to go sit down there. And apparently there's a few extra down here as well. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, we might get a couple more turning up in a minute. Cannot believe how quiet it is at the moment. As I say, England's playing, so that's why there's nobody here. They've all gone to watch the football. Let's bring you into camera, and we're on. Okay, that's good. I think what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to just change my settings to 3D so I can lock on a bit better. Let me hit my information button. Let me hit this button down here. Let's just take it across and try 3D, see if that'll work for focusing. Go OK. And again, lock it on there. I've got 3D on it there, so I'm going to click onto there now. That's better. I've locked onto it now. That's nicer. And then down here, locked on again, that's good. They're in the bag, so there's a couple of more puffins there, so we're doing not too bad. And we're on now, so let's bring it to camera, have a look at it there, and the very end of it there we should see two 2 puffins, and there they are there. Just get settled in. There we go. It's a bit shaky, but that's got it. Got it. Nice. That's better. We've got I've got a guillemot on the left there, and then the 2 puffins, which is looking really nice there. See if I can just find this one and lock it onto that one there. That's good. Got it, and it's just gone. Perfect timing there. Right, I think that is us done, guys. It hasn't been too bad a day. As I say, we set off early in the morning yesterday to go and do these shots, and it was really windy, and I had to actually pull the plug. So we've come back again this afternoon, and I thought I'd have another go, and then we found the puffins up here once again. They look really nice. Managed to get some nice footage of the puffins, and we haven't done too bad at all. So very happy with what I've done there. So thank you very much for staying with me this long. Much appreciated. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.